He got the record at the buzzer. The breaks for three, buried. Gallagher pulls up, Gallagher rims it out the field, slams it down. Cooley up ahead, Dombrowski, the freshman off the window and one. Go back to Evans, corner three, got it. There's Rowe with the exclamation point as Dunny slams it down. Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home. Jenna Dawson by Teslavich, Epps puts it on the floor. Bryce looks to drive in, Epps floats it up, got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps. It's a delayed start, but we are getting set to get underway here from William J. Cleary Court at Serra Catholic, as it's WPIAL 2A basketball, as the winner punches their ticket into the state playoffs. Loser will have to win out on their final game to get that 7th spot. Winner will be playing for the 5th spot inside the PIAA playoffs. Alex Lyons with you here on MVI Live as we get set for number 7 Serra Catholic, number 14 Clairton, as the Bears a huge upset win over number 3 Fort Cherry to give them a ticket to the quarterfinals before losing to Northgate inside the WPIAL quarters. And for Serra Catholic, it was a victory over Nazareth Prep in round number 1 before losing in the quarterfinals to number 2 seeded Bishop Canavan, as it was a much better game. The Eagles were tied at that one at 35 before losing 64-57, as the Eagles were much better in that one instead of the meeting just a few weeks prior. As Serra Catholic a win, you're in the state playoffs. Clairton, same boat. Clairton looking for their first playoff berth in the state playoffs since 2016 with a win here this evening. Serra Catholic, though, 2-0 on the season against Serra Catholic. 5 straight wins for the Eagles against the Bears, 77-66 and 56-51. Your 2 scores, both in favor of the Serra Catholic Eagles. As we'll keep it here for the playing of the national anthem. And as we come back, starting lineups in the start of this one right here on MVI Live.
Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God bless all those who come here to participate in this competition. The team members of Clairton High School and Serra Catholic High. Extend your blessing to our families, friends, supporters, and all who seek you. Let us manifest the gift you have given us in the spirit of good sportsmanship and right competition. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Anthem done. Lineups on deck between number 7 Serra Catholic and number 14 Clairton. Lineups brought to you by his place coffee community and more in Monessen. As for the Bears, it's going to be the 6'3 senior Caden Smith, 6'1 senior guard Devin Dean, the 6'2 sophomore forward Deshaun Hines, along with the 5'8 freshman guard Mike Ruffin, and rounding out the starting five for the Bears, 5'10 junior guard Mike Wright Jr. For the 14th seeded Bears and Coach Richard Hatton, it's Smith, Dean, Hines, Ruffin, and Wright for the 14th seeded Clairton Bears. And second year head coach Richard Hatton. Last year just one win for the Bears, 11 wins and a playoff victory this season for Clairton. As on the other side of the things for the host Serra Catholic Eagles, the 7 seed, 14-10 on the season. It's the 5'11 senior guard Elijah Ward, 5'11 junior guard Pete Burke, 5'11 junior guard Isaiah Petty, the 6' sophomore guard Owen Dombrowski, 6'2 senior guard Joey Damas. For Coach AJ Corso and the Eagles, again, that's Ward, Burke, Petty, Dombrowski, and Joey Damas for the Serra Catholic Eagles. Serra Catholic hoping to go 3 for 3 against the Bears this year. Clairton, they were oh so close last time these two teams met, and they hope third time is the charm as they take on the Serra Catholic Eagle with a spot in the state postseason on the line here this evening. A little bit of delayed start by about 20 minutes on the game fouling. It was originally set in a 7 o'clock game, so we're waiting on officials. Has got them here and still getting underway before 7:30. It's going to be Caden Smith. He was the catalyst that led them against Fort Cherry for the Bears. Wins it, but right to Dombrowski of Serra. Owen Dombrowski up top, Elijah Ward. Now it's Isaiah Petty. Petty 17 points per game, also averaging 4.9 helpers as there's Damas. Hand off Ward. Ward drives. Ward stops up. Turnaround jumper rattles in and out. Rebound grab down. That's by Ruffin. Make that Ruffin back the other way. Ruffin kicks it back up top to Dean. Now inside right to Hines. Hines down low. Ruffin off the iron and out. As Ruffin unable to get that to fall. As there's Dombrowski driving baseline. Ward kicks it up top to Damas. Joey driving. Joey back up top to Ward. Ward to Petty. Isaiah Petty resets the Eagle offense. 7:07 remaining in the first. Now it's taken by Ward. Ward inside. Dombrowski off the window and in. As Owen Dombrowski left all alone, and it's an easy 2 for Dombrowski and the Eagles. Now Ruffin inside, denied by Joey Damas. Damas off the steal, drives in. Damas stripped away by Dean, but right to Burke. Burke, kick out near side. Petty pulls up, got it! Isaiah Petty on the board, and it's a 5-0 Eagle run to start. As Petty knocks down the triple. As a team, the Eagles shooting 30% from beyond the arc this season. As Ruffin, the freshman, up top controlling the offense. Devin Dean, left wing. Dean back to Ruffin, pulls up, iron out. Rebound off of Hines. He's going to be a big one in this game to watch. As Petty keeps it inbounds. Now Burke driving down the lane, stripped away, got it back. Right corner, pull up for 2. Rebound, Dombrowski. Kick out, Petty tries again. Got it again. Isaiah Petty, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. 6 for Petty, 8-0 run for the Eagles. As Coach Hatton's squad struggling to start here in this state play-on game. Winner gives themselves a guaranteed lock at either the 7-5 or the 7-6. Loser will have to play one more with still a chance at the district playoffs on the line with a win. 7 of the 8 quarterfinalists made their way to the state playoffs. In 2A, it's Shenango, Eden Christian. They'll play the winner of this one. Then the 2 losers will play on Thursday. The 2 winners play on Wednesday. And again, the two losers will fight for the final spot inside the PIAA postseason. As a turnover underneath, as there's Elijah Ward over Dombrowski, adjusts and gets it to fall. Owen Dombrowski make it 10-0 Serra Catholic. Now it's Ruffin to right, Junior pulls up, iron and out. Rebound deflected, Elijah Ward to Burke. Burke skips it up top, Petty pulls it up, iron and out, rebound Caden Smith. Smith over 20 points in the win versus Fort Cherry, and you like to see Smith and Hines go to work inside if you're the Clairton Bears here with 5:15 remaining in the first. As Dean, there is Hines inside, stripped away. 5:11 remaining here in quarter number one. 10-0 Serra Catholic leading. As checking into the game will be Terrace Wooding. First time we see the 5'10 freshman guard replacing Wright. As Dean in, Wooding catch, release, iron out, rebound. Dean the putback for two. Devin Dean onto the board. As the 10-0 Eagle run to start comes to an end thanks to Devin Dean. Dean now the steal. Dean drive stripped away by Dombrowski. Owen skips it. Damas corner driving. Joey pulls up right elbow. Around and in for Joey Damas. First bucket of the game for the 6'2 senior Joey Damas. 12-2 Eagle lead with 4:38 remaining here in the first. Out of bounds, last touch by Damas. Inbound near side for the Clairton Bears. Terrace Wooding gets it into Devin Dean. Dean back to Wooding. Wooding drives, pulls up. Wooding irons it out. Rebound Hines. Hines up off the window and in. Deshaun Hines gets on the board. And not many people on the Eagles can really match up well with Hines and Smith for Serra Catholic, as there goes Petty. Turnover is Wooding the steal. Now it's Devin Dean. Dean, a big part of this resurgence, missed all of last year. And coming back this season from that injury, him and Caden Smith have led the charge. The two seniors, a 10-win differential, hoping to make it an 11-win differential at the minimum, as Ruffin knocks that one down. Again, an 11-win change would mean a trip to the state playoffs for the first time since 2016 for the Bears. And they already got their first playoff win. There's backcourt violation, as Dombrowski never got over the boundary. After a 10-0 Eagle run to start, it's a 6-2 advantage for the Bears. Serra's last state appearance was the 2019 campaign. So it's been a while for the Eagles as well. Both teams still able to get in, as Ruffin, a little runner for two. And make it an 8-2 run for Clairton. Now Burke near side, Dombrowski. Owen kicks it, Joey catch and release. Joey got it! Damas from outside. And Joey Damas increases the Eagle advantage. 5 for Damas. As a steal by Dombrowski off of the legs of Petty and out. Clairton takes back over, 3:13 remaining in the first. And Coach Hatton trying to get his Bear squad to the state playoffs in just his second year at the helm. Would be the first time since 2016 that Clairton has made the state dance. As that's when they took on, as a triple knockdown there, as Mike Ruffin cuts into the lead. 7 for Ruffin, out of bounds off of Elijah Ward. As Dean skips across, Wooding ironing out, rebound Burke. Skip Dean, the steal, Devin Dean driving, Dean right block, adjust off the window and in for Devin Dean. Timeout Serra Catholic, the lead goes down to 2, Devin Dean up to 4. Ruffin was 7. It was an abysmal start for the Bears, but they've got it going. 15-13 Clairton, down by just 2. 7 for the freshman Mike Ruffin, 4 for Devin Dean. and it was a steal and score, putting them within 2 here with 2:29 remaining in the first. As Clairton all of a sudden looks resurged. See if Serra Catholic can find a way to answer back. Out of the timeout, the Eagles will have possession. Trying to figure things out. It was a 10-0 run for the Eagles to start. And since that, 13-5 scoring in favor of the Clairton Bears. Serra Catholic won the opening 2 meetings this year between these 2 squads. As there's Petty over to Dombrowski. As now it's Dean. Dean driving back the other way, and that one's knocked out. And going back to that point about the last state playoff appearance, that was the last, in 16 was the last time they actually went into the play-in games. And they lost, or they won in the first round versus Union 52-53 before losing to Eden in the play-in 5th seed game, 54-48. Serra Catholic basketball, 2:10 remaining here. Opening quarter. The Eagles out to the early advantage. Clairton clawing back as there's DeMoss inside, blocked. Caden Smith denies Elijah Ward. In transition other way, off of Underwood, loose on the deck. Hines now Underwood, still loose, down goes Dean. Dean puts it up, iron out, rebound Hines, turnaround, can't finish. Hines again falls short, out to Wooding, kicks it, Smith for 3. Iron and out, rebound, Petty tries to take it away, Ruffin the save. Now it's Wooding down low, Smith ties it at 15. Caden Smith, first bucket of the game. 1:20 remaining in the first. Now it's Dombrowski. DeMoss from the corner. Overshot. Rebound grab down by Devin Dean. 1:08 remaining here in the first. Devin Dean. Ruffin to Wooding. Wooding inside. Hines back to Wooding for 3. Rebound grabbed on the long shot by Elijah Ward. Now it's Isaiah Petty. Back the other way. Burke, make that Dombrowski. Now up top to Ward. Ward around Petty. Petty skips it. Dombrowski left corner triple. Iron and out. The Eagles ice cold. Now it's Ruffing. Ruffing up top. Mike Ruffin trying to spin off Petty. Ruffing down low. Hines off of the Eagles and out as Deshaun Hines was stripped away. Wright will check back in along with Burke. Minifield will enter as well. It'll be Terrace Wooding getting the blow for the Bears. And Ruffin, side iron and out. Rebound grabbed down by Joey DeMoss. Back the other way. DeMoss swings it. Burke. Burke back up top. 20 seconds left. 15 all game. Eagles look like they may hold for 1. Now it's far side Burke. Back up top. Dombrowski swings it. DeMoss. 8 seconds. Dombrowski resets the offense. 5 seconds now. Dombrowski with 3. Burke pulls the trigger. Misses off of Minifield and out. But after a 10-0 deficit for the Bears, they come all the way back in Clairton, tied with Serra at 15 after 1 right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. As MVI Live and the Mon Valley Independent are proud to partner with RTI Insurance to help bring you coverage of the WPIAL postseason here on MVI Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. 15-15. Here in half number 1, quarter number 2 upon us. And again, RTI Insurance proud to help us bring you exclusive coverage of WPIAL postseason on MVI Live and the Triple Live High School Sports Network, as RTI's unique consultative approach allows us to be a partner with our clients to provide the best protection for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Join the RTI family and see the difference for yourself. Quarter number 2, 15-15 game. Bears basketball. There's Wright Jr. driving off the iron and in. And Clairton leads for the first time today. Again, winner to the state playoffs. Loser will get to the 7th seed play-in game. That will be the final 2A play-in spot out of District 7 as Petty fouled on his way down the lane. Last time the Bears had a true playoff berth in the state dance that wasn't in these play-in games. That would come all the way back in 2013 when they were the district runner-ups. As this one into the backcourt, Minifield chips it free. Jadell Minifield bringing it up. Minifield corner, Joey for 3. Rims it out, rebound by Ruffin. As back the other way, off the window and in, it's Caden Smith. 19-15 now, Clairton continuing to roll. 7:18 remaining in the opening half. Now it's Isaiah Petty. Petty up top. Petty driving, jump stop. Petty to Ward. Ward off the window, rebound by Hines on the miss. 2013 again, last time the Bears made the state playoffs. Last time they had a state playoff win. As Deshaun Hines off the glass and in. This is the first season with playoff wins for the Bears since 2016. One win away, both these squads from the state playoffs. Burke to DeMoss, pulls up, got it! Joey knocks down another. That one's huge for the Eagles. 8 points for Joey DeMoss, 29% from beyond the arc this season for DeMoss. The Eagles need to find a way to get a stop. Steals and scores has really been the MO of the Eagles offense this year as Wright pulls up for 3. Rims it out, rebound, Smith the putback for 2. Caden Smith up to 6. First 2 meetings were all within 11 points. As there is Petty, Isaiah up top, Petty driving. Petty kicks it, Ward, Ward right side, up top, Minifield. Minifield looking, finds Burke. No, it's the right hand of Wright. Mike Wright into the front court. DeMoss trying to take it away. Now Devin Dean resets the offense. Wright driving down low. Hines going up on top of Minifield for 2. 6 for Deshaun Hines. First meeting, Hines had 22. The second, Hines had 6. As there goes Burke. Burke mid-range deep 2. Splashes it home for Pete Burke. First bucket of the game for Burke. 5-point Bears lead. 10-5 scoring advantage here in the second quarter for Clairton. 5:20 remaining in the half. Up top, that's Mikey Ruffin, the freshman. Far side to Dean. Dean right wing, back up top, Ruffin. Ruffin back over to Dean. Dean surveys, skips across to right. One more Ruffin. Dean driving. Dean has it knocked away. Dean gets it back. Great hustle play by Dean. Flips it over to right. Right driving, pulls up, left elbow, ironing out. Rebound pops free to Petty. Isaiah skips to Minifield. Minifield over the timeline. Probably not the guy the Eagles want bringing up the floor, but Minifield finds DeMoss. DeMoss, and he's fouled on the pass attempt over to Elijah Ward. Foul will go against Caden Smith, his team second. Other one belongs to Hines. As Dombrowski back in, DeMoss will get a blow. Petty up top, Ward high points it, Elijah Ward. Now it's Burke, Dombrowski driving, travels first. As Owen Dombrowski gives possession back to Clairton. 4:40 remaining in the half, 5-point lead for the Bears with the ball. 8 for DeMoss, 6 for Petty, 4 for Dombrowski, 6 for Hines, 7 for Ruffin, 6 for Smith, and 4 for Dean. Dean has command now. Now it's Smith pulling up right into the hands of Minifield on the long shot. Now Petty. Petty right wing. Isaiah driving. Petty stops up, stripped away right to Minifield. Back up top to Elijah Ward. Right side Petty. Petty drives baseline. That one stuffed back down by Dean. Now Devin Dean in transition into the front court, the senior. Now it's Hines. Hines off the glass and in again. Deshaun Hines has 8. Hines likes playing at Serra Catholic. 22 points in his first meeting against the Eagles here at William J. Cleary Court. 8 points tonight in the opening half with 3:50 remaining. Now it's Petty. Petty outside, splits 2, floats it up and floats it in. Much needed bucket for the Eagles and Isaiah Petty, who matches Joey DeMoss with 8. Dean, 3:37 remaining in the half, gets it back. Dean to Wooding. Wooding in the left wing. Terrace Wooding drives left elbow, stops, and he's fouled. First one against the Eagles. It will go against Isaiah Petty. Petty's first and team first. As Sir Blair will check in for Caden Smith. Dean the trigger for Clairton. Dean back up, Wooding, left wing. Wooding rolls, top of the key, bounce pass out. Dean, catch, release, buried! Devin Dean puts the Bears to 30. Give him 7. Now it's Ward. Ward to Petty, down low. Elijah back out Dombrowski. Dombrowski driving. Stripped away, got it back. Burke in the corner, pulls up. Way long rebound by Hines. Now it's Dean in transition. Dean, right wing. Dean steps back, resets the offense. Dean. Now it's Wooding. Wooding, left elbow. Bounce pass up top to Dean. 2:42 remaining in the half. 30-22 lead here for Clairton. It was a 10-0 run to start the game for Serra Catholic. Now right into Blair as Sir Blair has it tangled up with Owen Dombrowski. Arrow points right. Eagle basketball. 2:27 remaining in the second. Winner punches their ticket to the state playoffs. Loser will have one last chance against either the loser of Shenango or Eden Christian. That game will take place on Thursday. The winner's game will take place Wednesday. As Dombrowski down low, Burke. Burke, Petty. Petty across. There's Dombrowski. One more. DeMoss pulls up. Iron out. Rebound. Grabbed down. Skipped across. That's taken by Dombrowski. Back up top, Elijah Ward. Offense resets for the Eagles. Dombrowski. There's Petty. Petty driving right block. Kick out. Burke for 3. Got it. Pete Burke cuts the lead down to 5. 5 now for Burke. 30-25, 1:40 remaining in the half. Right wing controlled right. Now it's Dean, 1:32 remaining. Devin Dean up top. Pressured by Petty. No really fast break opportunities for the Eagles today. And that's how they're very lethal offensively as Dean, a floater, knocks it down for 2 more. 9 for Dean. There's Burke. Burke pulls up, iron out. Nobody underneath besides Blair. Has an easy rebound for Sir Blair. Back the other way, it's right. 58 ticks of the clock remaining in the half. 32-25 lead for the Bears. Back up top, Wooding. Wooding surrounded. Bounce pass up to right. Right now picks up the pressure of Isaiah Petty. Right side Dean. Back to right. Right goes left wing Wooding. Wooding splits 2. Had it knocked away. Blair loose on the deck, and he's fouled by Joey DeMoss. That's Joey's first, team second. Just 4 total fouls here in the opening half as Ruffin replaces Blair. 37.4 seconds remaining here in the half. Most likely see the Bears possibly hold for 1. As up top, there's Ruffin down to 35 seconds. As Clairton hasn't come close to trying to attack till now, and Dean off the iron and out. Rebound, Dean, the putback, can't put it in. Dean has it trickle away into the hands of Ward. Ward skips it up, Dombrowski saves it. Now it's Petty. Isaiah Petty spins away. Petty driving, jump stop up, fouled by Wright with 14.2 ticks to the clock remaining in the half. Mike Gregg Jr., his first team third, sending Isaiah Petty first man either side shooting free throws today.
Fouled by the Bears, number 23, Mike Wright. His first team third.
Isaiah Petty on the campaign, 75% from the line. Misses that one as checking in back for the Bears will be Caden Smith. Isaiah Petty trying to cut into this deficit as Petty knocks down the back end. 9 points for Isaiah Petty. He goes 1 for 2 from the line. 32-26. Clairton on top again, down 10-0 early on were the Bears. Now it's Dean, right elbow. Dean puts it up, iron out. Rebound Ward right to Petty. Petty, Dombrowski denied at the buzzer. Great defense by Wright Jr. And at the half, it's 32-26. Clairton on top as the Bears worked it back even by the end of the first and have the lead at the half. As Clairton 32, Serra Catholic 26 for the Bears. 9 for Dean, 8 for Hines, 7 for Ruffin, 2 for Wright, and 6 for Caden Smith. 8 for DeMoss, 9 for Petty, 5 for Burke, and 4 for Owen Dombrowski as after one. Score favors Clairton. That's 32. The Eagles 26. Planet Roof halftime interview coming up when we come back right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Voted the Mon Valley's #1 coffee shop, His Place, Coffee, Community, and More is the place to be. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy one of our house-made baked goods or sandwiches to help start your day. Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our frap shakes, refreshers, or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it's more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring love back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and mentoring programs. That's why we are His Place, Coffee, Community, and More, 103rd Street in Monessen. Buying a home is everybody's dream, but there's a lot that goes along with that home. Thankfully, you can learn everything about maintaining a home or find people to do it for you at the 32nd Annual Mon Valley Home Show. Friday, April 14th, Saturday, April 15th, and Sunday, April 16th at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Browse over 200 booths on display ranging from financial planning and waterproofing to pools, sunrooms, and gardens. There's something for everyone at the 32nd Annual Mon Valley Home Show at the Rostraver Ice Garden. Don't miss it, April 14th through the 16th. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs, because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. Back here at the half on MVI Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network Planet Roof halftime interview here on MVI Live with the Clairton Bears. Devin Dean. Devin, first off, appreciate you coming over. Not that you guys have much of a choice today, I've told everybody, but I appreciate you doing this. Obviously, you know, second year with a new head coach for you guys, yes. And it's a season for you that you're actually going to be able to start it.
Yeah.
So how was this whole process for you coming off that injury, getting back into the thick of things? Obviously, we got to see you this summer, but coming back from your injury to be where you're at this point.
Well, I feel like it's a new thing for everybody because of the new coach and everything. So I feel like me coming off the injury is going to be a big change for the basketball thing in Clairton, I want to change that. So we're usually a football school. I want to change it, make us more of a basketball school too, change the culture around here. So I feel like I'm going to be a big change in that.
So obviously we got to see you this summer, and you were absolutely outstanding in the games that, you were able to have a field a team.
Yeah.
Sometimes that was always an issue, but, how much did your play in the MVI SBL help prepare you for this upcoming season? Because we got to see you play against some really good talent and do an outstanding job.
Actually, a lot. It actually helped me get a lot of confidence back, because coming off an ACL injury could be hard for someone to get back into the flow of things, especially basketball. So it definitely helped me a lot. Plus, it helped me playing a lot of new competition, other players around the whole Mon Valley. So I think it helped a lot.
So for you guys, obviously, it was a tough year. I mean, multiple players injured on your team from last season to start the year, so a lot of inexperienced players. How do you guys look to kind of flip the script this upcoming season and become a team, as you said, change the culture to make Clairton more than just a football school?
We should do a lot of more, like we should change a lot, because last year was a terrible year for us, especially since we didn't have all of our players. We have returning players like me. We have another one, Michael Wright. He should be a huge part, and we have a lot of freshmen. We should be a young team this year, but we should definitely change and make an impact in our section.
Yeah, and so you coming into this season, do you have any personal goals you hope to accomplish throughout the course of this year for Clairton?
Yes, me. I would like to make all first section team or all first team, and then also I would like to lead my team in scoring this year. And I know I can't hit 1,000 points since I didn't play my junior year, but I would like to get a lot of points this year and really just help my team overall.
So, with this being your last year, what's the plan once this season and your senior year comes to an end?
What's the point?
The goal? What's your plan? What do you hope to do in the future once your time at Clairton's done?
I want to go to college. I want to be a physician assistant, study biology, pre-medical. I don't know what college I'm going to attend to, but I did get accepted to a lot of colleges. So hopefully I want to go and be physician assistant. I don't know where though, but I might want to start my own clinic or whatever. And yeah, I just want to stay next to sports around there. So yeah,
that's awesome. Seemed like you got your plan set up, which is absolutely great to see. But, we talked about the future, but a little bit about the past. How did you get your start in basketball? What brought you to the sport, and what got you started?
Actually, my father, he's a really big basketball player. So just watching him being when I was small or a kid or whatever, he helped me a lot. Just find the love for basketball. I didn't always like it, but I definitely love it now. It's a huge part of my life.
So, with this season, with this group of individuals, you guys know each other pretty well. You talked about some of the big key pieces for you guys, but as a group or as an individual, do you guys have any pregame things that you have to do before every game to get you ready for action?
Me personally, I just listen to music. I be in my own world until I'm locked in. But I think we should change something. I don't know what it is yet, but we will have something for this year.
So, speaking about music, the last song you hear before you take the court to start a game, national anthem. And I end every interview this way, so this is just – I started this question because I wanted to take a poll because I had a legitimate curiosity about if I was the only person who thought this. Okay. But last thing you hear, for me personally, it always – got me calmed down, got me ready to go. So is the national anthem a pump-up song? And, what goes through your head when you hear it?
I feel like once the last 10 seconds is a pump-up song, but I feel like the beginning is a slow start. But once you realize that the time is now, it's all about to come in, I feel like it's a pump-up song. I feel like it gets you ready to go. It gets you ready to go.
All right, Devin, I really appreciate you taking time to do this. Good luck the rest of the year. Can't wait to see what you do throughout the course of the season.
Thank you for having me.
When we come back, we'll have half number 2. This has been your Planet Roof halftime interview here on MVI Live and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. Visit BasicCarbide.com. The City of McKeesport and Mayor Mike Sharepko are proud to sponsor our coverage of the WPIAL High School Basketball Playoffs here on MVI Live. The McKeesport Rising Project is moving forward, investing in the neighborhoods and infrastructures of our city for the future of our community. Best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to monvalleyindependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. Start of half number 2, the Bears up by 6. Looking to head to the state dance for the first time since 2013. That was the last year the Bears also were in the district championship game. They lost that year to Vicention Academy. Clairton, 17 straight playoff appearances heading into Coach Hatton's first year. It was a struggle. A lot of guys out from football injuries. Dean missed all year. Mike Wright Jr. missed some time. And both the guys are back this year. Caden Smith continue to emerge. The Bears have a 10-win turnaround, making it an 11-win turnaround. That will give them their first state playoff appearance since 2013. They were in the play-in games and had a play-in win back in 16. That was the last time before this year they had any sort of postseason victory. As they upset Fort Chair to give them a shot at the state playoffs as Smith blocked. Second opportunity, iron it out. And even with the loss here, both teams have the opportunity to get into the state postseason. As there's DeMoss, left wing, up top, Dombrowski. The loser of this game will take on the loser of Eden and Shenango for the final spot in 2A. Both teams guaranteed 2 more games. Dean in the front court. Dean driving. Dean down to Smith. Dean, a great find, and Caden Smith, the easy cash in for 2. 8 for Smith. 34-26 lead for the Bears as blocked was Petty by Deshaun Hines. As it has been a outstanding start for the Clairton Bears here after the 10-0 run for Serra Catholic. Clairton has really started to control this game. Elijah Ward driving. Ward overshot, rebound by Dean. Clairton trying to win the third and final meeting between these two schools. As deflects out off the Eagles. 6:52 remaining in the third. Serra Catholic down 34-26 of the Bears. Inbound right for 3. Side iron out. Rebound again by Hines. Hines up and in. Hines to double digits with 10. Deshaun Hines has increased the lead to 10. Steal and a miss by Ruffin, but got the rebound back. Now it's Ruffin. Ruffin back up top. Ruffin. Survey spinning right. Ruffin kick out. Dean pulls it. Got it. Dean for 3. And the Bears up by 13. 12 points for the senior Dean. And tough to beat a team 3 times in a year. Well, Clairton trying to make that sentence very true. First meeting to the Eagles, 77-66. Second meeting, 56-51. This one right now, it's a 13-point Clairton lead. 5 straight wins for Serra Catholic against Clairton. The Bears looking to break that, up by 13. And this is nothing new. We've seen this time in and time out, again on the other side going to the Eagles, that Serra Catholic, they've got out to big leads, then games have been close. They've got out to huge deficits, and games end in about 5 points. And time in and time again, that's been the case with this Eagles team, and they're hoping they have some more magic up their sleeves. Clairton hoping win number 12 gives them a chance at the 5th seed inside the state playoffs out of District 7. Not the 5th overall. They'd be the 7-5 seed going into the state playoffs. No worse than 7-6 with a win today. Not all 8 teams make it out of the quarterfinalists. All 8 quarterfinalists make it to the play-in games. The 2 semifinal losers, they will take on each other for the 3rd seed and the 4th seed. And then the 1st and 2nd seed, of course, determined by the winner and loser of the district championship game. Most likely looking like Amani Christian and possibly Bishop as Burke can't hit. Rebound by Dean. Dean over the center court logo. Screen by Hines. Dean kicks it to right. Top of the key. Right just inside the arc. Can't finish. And right fouls Dombrowski on the rebound. That's right second. Team first. Isaiah Petty near side to Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski now DeMoss. There's Burke. Great breakout. Dombrowski back up top. DeMoss. Eagles have lived and died by the 3 in this game, and they're dying by it right now. Haven't got many looks from beyond the arc, and when they have, they've been cold. After a great start, 2 threes by Petty, 1 by Burke, and 2 by DeMoss. As Ruffin, rebound blocked as the Hines attempt would not go. Now DeMoss driving, left block. Joey's runner won't fall. Rebound by Wright. Now it's Dean in transition. Dean driving, kicks it to Hines. Blocked but fouled was Hines by Minifield. Last time this game was decided by free throws between these 2 schools. Clairton missed 9 free throws, and again lost by 5 points. First free throw of the game goes for Hines. He has 11. As Ward replaces Owen Dombrowski. Just 4 points for Dombrowski, averaging 14.8. Eagles have 4 guys in double digits, 1 just under. Elijah Ward, 8.9. 10.6 for Burke, 17.1 for Petty, as that one doesn't fall. Rebound by Petty. 14.8 for Dombrowski and 15.2 for Joey DeMoss. As that's why the Eagles have been so successful. Spread out scoring for the number 7 seed. Up top, there's Ward over to DeMoss. Joey to Isaiah Petty off the bank. First bucket of the half for the Eagles, and Petty comes just 3 minutes gone in quarter number 3 for the Eagles to get on the board. As Dean to Ruffin. Ruffin up top, guarded by Burke. Driving, kick out right, left corner 3. Rims out, rebound by Mikey Ruffin. Ruffin pulls it up and knocks it down. Ruffin. As Ruffin, a big bucket there. 9 points for Ruffin. As Isaiah Petty has it knocked away. He's fouled. Foul will go against Ruffin. His first. Second foul against Clairton here in this one. Petty gets it in. That's to Minifield. Off to Petty. Pulls up. Got it. Isaiah Petty knocks down the 3. 14 for Petty after the Ruffin foul. 31-42. The Eagles still leading as that one deflects off the fingertips of Pete Burke and out. 3:53 remaining here in quarter number 3. As Underwood and Dombrowski in for Burke and DeMoss. 42-31, Smith rattles it in. Iron kind to Caden Smith. Give him 11. Lead to 14 for Clairton. Now it's Isaiah Petty driving right side. Petty and one. Isaiah Petty single-handedly trying to keep the Eagles afloat. Petty 1 for 2 from the line, gets a chance for one more attempt here. Hines picks up the personal, that's his second. Third foul as Petty rattles it in. Iron kind to Isaiah Petty. He has 17. 11-point lead for Clairton. It was 32-26 at the break. Isaiah Petty has 8 points this quarter. As there's a Wooding left wing. Terrace Wooding guarded by Underwood. Underwood make that Wooding now up top to Dean. Dean has a team high 12. Dean trying to work in. Dean down low. Minifield the steal. Minifield a little far out of his reach, but turns it back over. Was Clairton's Dean. Now it's Elijah Ward. Ward kicks it. Petty pulls up. Got it again. Isaiah Petty putting Serra Catholic on his back. Timeout Clairton. As Petty doing everything in his power. Timeout, full timeout called by the Clairton Bears. Gives us a chance to remind you that our friends at RTI Insurance Services are proud to partner with us here at MVI Live and the Mon Valley Independent to help bring you coverage of the WPIAL postseason. Congratulations and good luck to all the local Mon Valley schools. RTI's unique consultative approach allows us to be a partner with our clients to provide the best protection for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Join the RTI family and see the difference for yourself. RTI Insurance Services, proud sponsor of us at the Mon Valley Independent. And at the end of the game, again, RTI Insurance Services, player of the game. Isaiah Petty trying to will his team back into this one. It's been spread out on the other side. Smith, Dean, and Hines all double digits, and 9 for Ruffin. Dean the trigger, 45-37. From down by 14 to within single digits for Serra Catholic. A pair of traditional outside the arc three-pointers for Isaiah Petty in the and one. Isaiah has all the Eagles scoring this half. Hand off Dean. Dean working on Ward, and a travel called on Dean. Serra Catholic gets ball back here. 45-37, Isaiah Petty. 2:20 or 2:32 remaining here in quarter number 3. Petty up top, Isaiah top of the key, finds Minifield. Off the window and in, Jadell Minifield. His first bucket of the game. And Isaiah Petty instrumental on that one as well, give him the assist. Averaging 5.9 of those per game. As Dombrowski the steal, Dombrowski, Minifield once again. And the lead down to 4. Back-to-back buckets for Minifield as Owen Dombrowski's steal sends order in motion for the Eagles. See if Clairton can get back to business, get back to basics. Dean, now it's taken by Wooding down the lane, jump stop, banks it, iron and out. Rebound, grab down, that was by Dombrowski. Tie up forced by Wooding. Arrow points in favor of the Eagles. As Joey DeMoss back in, replacing Mackay Underwood. And short turnaround for the winner of this game. They play Wednesday. It'll either be at Serra Catholic, Shenango, or Eden Christian. No chance the game would be at Clairton even with a win. As Isaiah Petty adds 2 more, because Clairton a lower seed than both Eden and Shenango. if it would be Eden and Serra, it would be at Serra. 7/8 would earn the right to the higher seed and home court advantage. There's a foul up top on Isaiah Petty. And Eden Serra would be at Eden. Eden Clairton would be at Eden. Shenango Serra would be at Serra. And Clairton Shenango would be at Shenango. Losing wise, same scenarios. As floating that one up is Ruffin. Rebound grabbed down by Isaiah Petty. Petty driving, kick out Dombrowski, corner tray. Iron out, rebound by Hines, 2-point game. Now it's Caden Smith. 45-43. Ruffin up top, Ruffin. Looks at the screen of Hines, spinning. There's Hines down the lane, deflected away. Ward, now DeMoss up to Minifield. Minifield can't get it to go. That would have tied us up at 45, but Minifield over, Dombrowski over, Dean doesn't fall. Now Minifield, the turnaround, put back. Another missed opportunity for the Eagles. Ruffin peels it back. 24 seconds on the clock. Coach Hatton seems like he wants to hold for the final shot. As Dean up top, Elijah Ward all over him. Dean with 13, now 12. Dean working in down Broadway, up and fouled was Dean. It was Dean at the line for Clairton, a ton in that last meeting, and it was Devin Dean after the game came out and was shooting free throws for about 15 minutes after that tight loss with the Eagles. Trying to do everything he could to improve that after a tough loss. And that's the type of things you love to see by young players like that, as Dean's true there. You know, he knew that was a big costly part of the game, and he wanted to make sure he got better at it, and Dean knocks down the first right there. 13 points for Devin Dean. First time we're seeing for Clairton is Jones check into the game. As Dean knocks down both. Devin Dean give him 14. Clairton 3 for 4, 47-43. Petty, pocket picked. Ruffin got to pull up, ran out of time. But at the end of 3, it's the Bears 47, the Eagles 43. Petty trying to bring them back, but Clairton still hanging on. After 3, we'll come back for the conclusion of this one right here on MVI Live. There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Go to the Mon Valley's #1 coffee shop. His Place, coffee, community, and more is the place to be. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy one of our house-made baked goods or sandwiches to help start your day. Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our frap shakes, refreshers, or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it's more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring love back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and mentoring programs. That's why we are His Place, coffee, community, and more. 103rd Street in Monessen. 47-43, the Bears on top, and just heard Coach Hatton say we got to close this thing out. Get that first state playoff berth since 2013. It's been a while, and it's been a whirlwind turnaround for Coach Hatton's Clairton Bears. Last year, 1 win, this year 11. Again, they got at least one more game after tonight, as the Bears trying to punch their ticket to the state playoffs. The Eagles trying to do the same. Loser not out of it. They'll have to win their next game. The winner of this does not have to win to make the state dance. As there's Ruffin, rebound long. Petty grabs it. There's Isaiah flying off the glass and in. Isaiah Petty continues the Terran pace. 24 for the junior. As Zay makes it a 2-point game. Now it's Ruffin. Ruffin up top. Right wing, Ruffin driving, trying to answer. Ruffin off the window, and Mike Ruffin does indeed answer. 11 for Ruffin, 4th Bear in double digits. Now it's taken by Petty. Petty, top of the key, driving, kick out, Burke. Burke, DeMoss, catch, release. Iron up, and rebound slapped out by Underwood. Clairton takes back over, up 49-45. 7:14 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As into the game will be Terrace Wooding. Out comes Ruffin. Dean into the front court, guarded by Owen Dombrowski. Devin Dean trying to drive. Now it's taken in the right wing. Down low across, denied by Underwood. Here comes Dombrowski. Owen kicks it out. Guess who? It's Petty, but Petty deflected by Dean. Great defense by Dean. Good hustle by DeMoss. DeMoss saves it. Now Underwood. Burke's turn from the corner. Drives right block. Window and fouled by Hines. That's going to be Deshaun Hines' third. Team fourth.
Foul the Bears, number 4, Deshaun Hines.
As Pete Burke wed to the line first time today. 76% on the season is Burke, as Burke knocks that one down. 6 points now for Pete Burke. The Eagles 3 for 4. As a team, Serra Catholic 67% on the season. Burke. Iron and out. Rebound to Moss for a second off his fingertips and out. Dean, the senior leader of this squad. Over the Eagles logo at center court. Dean rolling right. Dean now working backwards. Handoff goes to right. Mike Wright, pocket pick. The steal by Petty. Isaiah off the window and in. It's a 1-point game. 26 for Petty. Isaiah Petty having a game, trying to will the Eagles back. Now it's Dean. Dean up top, swings it left side. Off of the fingertips of Hines and back the other way. Serra Catholic gave up the lead on the first sequence of quarter number 2. They have not led since. Last lead for Serra was in quarter number 1 at 15-13. They had a 10-0 advantage in this game. Largest lead of the game was 14 for the Bears. There's DeMoss outside. Rebound ripped down. Underwood puts it up, and the Eagles have their first lead since quarter number 1. Mackay Underwood. As Dean tries to answer over to Hines around the cylinder and out. Iron unkind to Deshaun Hines. 1 point Serra Catholic lead. Petty now slowing the pace. Isaiah up top. Petty swings it to Underwood. Hand off Dombrowski. Dombrowski to DeMoss for 3. Joey ironing out. Rebound Hines. Now it's Ruffin in command. Mikey Ruffin directing traffic. Ruffin into the front court. Ruffin right wing. Ruffin driving. Ruffin right block down to Smith. And Caden Smith, the easy lay, and the Bears back up by 1. 13 for Smith. As Petty over off the fingertips of Underwood, and now Clairton gets it back. 4:48 remaining in the fourth. Minifield and Ward back on. Underwood and DeMoss take the break. Dombrowski and DeMoss have not scored this quarter. Ward has not scored this game. It's been single-handedly Isaiah Petty with 26. 4 for Minifield. As Dean driving. Dean adjust and 1. Devin Dean. Sensational for the senior. Give him 16. Dean a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
Foul by the Eagles, number 13.
Minifield gets his second. 4th foul against Serra Catholic. Dean. 3 for 3. Devin Dean knocking them down today. Again, it was Dean. 15 minutes. after that game ended, for 15 minutes after the 5-point loss where Clairton missed almost double-digit free throws. At the line is a great find. Petty to Minifield. Well, Dean's been outstanding at the line today. Dean personally missed 7 free throws were missed by Devin Dean in that game. 9 by the Bears. As Hines picks up his 4th, that will be big to look here in this one as Minifield heads to the line. And again, you don't like to harp on the negative about Dean missing those 7 free throws, but you know, when a kid puts in the type of work and effort to do what he did after that game, after a tough loss, and then, you know, finding a way to knock off number 3 for Cherry. No one really thought Clairton was going to be here. I know I was one of the few that I said Clairton's going to give Fort Cherry a game. I would not be surprised if they won. As Minifield back ironing in. 5 points for Minifield. He goes 1 for 2. Lead at 3. $17 points for Devin Dean, the senior, into the front court. Dean rolling left, handoff, Terrace Wooding. Wooding, now it's Ruffin. Ruffin, the 15-foot floater, banked home off the back iron by Mike Ruffin. 13 by Ruffin. Clairton handing a Serra Catholic a taste of their own medicine with this spread out scoring attack. 11, 13, 17, and 13. As Dombrowski puts it on the deck, down by 5 are the Eagles. Owen Dombrowski, 4 points, no triples for Dombrowski. There's Petty working in. Isaiah kicks it out, Burke cuts. Someone got to help Isaiah Petty out here for the Eagles. If they want a chance to clinch their state playoff berth tonight, somebody's going to have to help Isaiah. Dean, Ruffin pulls up and Ruffin. Rebound grab by Blair, right to Blair, but he was still out of bounds. As Blair went flying to the cylinder right after that 5-point lead. The Eagles led it 50-49. Isaiah Petty kicks it off to Burke. Burke, another double-digit scorer, struggling today, just 6 points. Back to Petty. Petty kicks it across, deflected to Dean. Dean up ahead. Smith runs it down but can't save it. As timeout called by Coach Hatton and the Clairton Bears, the former WPIAL champion for the Clairton Bears in Rashad Hatton. Second season at the helm again. Missed the playoffs, breaking that 17 straight season playoff appearance streak. And now, 1 win away from a state playoff berth. They picked up a playoff win this season against number 3 Fort Cherry. As they continue to look to roll, they have been competitive all year. Both games with Serra Catholic were close. It was 11, and then it was 5. Right now, they're leading by 4. Lost to Northgate in the quarterfinal, 67-48. Serra Catholic lost to Bishop Canavan in the semifinals, 64-57, giving us this matchup. We'll have another Almond Valley matchup in a playoff play-in game, I should say, coming up in just 2 days when Bell Vernon takes on South Allegheny tomorrow. 5A girls semifinals, the McKeesport Tigers and Oakland Catholic. That will be the 3rd meeting. Oakland Catholic took the first 2. Isaiah Petty gets the inbound. 3 minutes on the clock in the 4th. Can Petty and the Eagles come back? Can the Bears hang on? Up top, there's Burke. Burke driving, left elbow, Burke right hand and in. Pete Burke, give him 8. As Burke adds to his total, and some help there for Petty. As almost turning it over was Ruffin. Ruffin now some room. Rolls, kicks it to Dean. 3-point game, Ruffin. Ruffin, now it's taken by Wooding right wing. Wooding guarded and fouled by Isaiah Petty. He knew it immediately. That's Isaiah's 2nd. team 5th. Minifield re-enters. Dombrowski out. And I know, Minifield, he's played well today, but kind of find it surprising that Owen Dombrowski coming off the floor here in this crucial moment. Not just the offense, Dombrowski a great defender as well. As up top now it's Dean, guarded by Elijah Ward. Ward worked over by Dean, and Dean right to the cylinder for 19. 58-53, now it's Petty off to Ward. Elijah left wing. Isaiah Petty under 2 to play. Energy from the Bears side. There's Petty. Petty, DeMoss, the senior. Joey back to Petty. Petty to Burke, pulls up. Got it! Huge for Pete Burke. It's a 2-point game. 11 for Burke. Catch released and buried with 1:45 remaining in the 4th. Remember that one if the Eagles come back. Burke threw up a prayer. It was answered. The Bears trying to hang on. It's been all Clairton after the early 10-0 run for Serra Catholic. Clairton's lead got as high as 14. Serra Catholic has led 1 point here in this 4th quarter. It was 50-49. And then the Bears took the lead back at 51-50. Haven't looked back since. They lead by 2. They have the ball. 1:45 remaining here in this one. Winner to the 7th seed play-in, or excuse me, the 5th seed play-in game. That would be for District 7's 5th seed. And the loser will go for the final spot against the loser of Shenango and Eden Christian for the 7th seed out of District 7. Bears trying to break the Eagle press. As back the other way, Wooding down low. Hines kicks it off of Dombrowski and out. Dean the trigger, slaps the ball, sending order in motion. Dean up top, that's to Ruffin. Ruffin, now let's take him by Dean. Right elbow, right block, fouled by Elijah Ward and Devin Dean. He's back to the line, shooting 2. As Tiger picks up his 2nd foul. Sending again Dean back to the charity stripe. Dean puts it up, puts it in. 20 points for Devin Dean. Can Dean extend the lead up to 4? This is a big shot here for Dean. Devin puts it up, and Devin Dean continues the perfect stretch from the charity stripe. As Petty pulls up, blocked, but fouled. Coach Hatton won the travel. Foul will go against Dean. Dean's first, team's 6th. Isaiah Petty's turn to try to knock down some free throws. He needs them both. 4-point lead for the Bears, 1:24 remaining in the 4th. Petty rattles it in. 27 points for Isaiah Petty. Isaiah. 3 points now, make it 4 from the line as Joey DeMoss will re-enter for Underwood. 28 points for Isaiah Petty, nearing the 30-point plateau here this evening. Inbound Smith, right back to Dean. As Dean denied off the hands of Dombrowski, splits Here's Dean down low. Hines off the window and in. Deshaun Hines up to 13, lead back to 4. Now it's Petty. Petty driving, kicks it. Dombrowski. 1 minute in the fourth. Dombrowski driving. Dombrowski tangled up. Smith off to Dean. Dean to Ruffin. Ruffin rolling. Ruffin kicks it. Smith driving. Smith straight to the cylinder. Up and in. 15 for Smith. 6-point lead here for the Bears as Petty drives up and fouled by Dean. Would have been a big make for Isaiah. Petty just would not fall. As if Petty could have got the and one opportunity, that would have made it a chance at a one-possession game. Isaiah Petty knocks down one. And Petty, back iron out, rebound Ward. Now it's Burke as Petty goes 1 for 2. As iron out again, a rebound, pop free, but a foul underneath. And it goes against Elijah Ward. As we'll head down the distance shooting 1-1. Caden Smith shooting 1-1. Just one miss from the line today for Clairton. Smith keeps it that way. Six-point Bears lead, a big one for Smith with 30.3. Smith. Got it, 2 for 2, Caden Smith. 17, now Dombrowski. Ward pulls the trigger, needs it, iron out. Rebound by Blair. Blair kicks it off. Ruffin. Ruffin tosses across, but foul with 20.4. And the Bears can smell it. 20.4 seconds away from their first state playoff berth since 2013. After a one-win season a year ago, Clairton up by 7. And we'll have a chance to play for the the 5th seed inside the state playoffs. Ruffin misses, doesn't get another opportunity. DeMoss, Burke, now Ward. Ward, Dombrowski pulls up. Dombrowski banks it, no good. Rebound Smith. Smith dribbling it out. Caden Smith. Break down Broadway, off the glass and in. 19 for Smith. And third time is indeed the charm for the Clairton Bears. 68-59, Clairton on the road, on top of the Eagles. And for the first time since 2013, the Clairton Bears are state playoff bound. There's win number 12. 11 more for Coach Hatton's squad than he had a season ago. As Clairton on to the state playoffs, they'll play either at Shenango or at Eden Christian on Wednesday for the 5th seed in the state playoffs. After 2 Eagle wins to start the year, 5 straight Serra Catholic wins in the series. That streak's broken, and for the first time in 10 seasons, the Bears back to the state playoffs, led by second-year head coach Rashad Hatton, and they were led by tonight's RTI Insurance Services player of the game, none other than their senior leader, Devin Dean, leading the way. 21 points for Devin Dean here in this one. And another thing to look at, Devin Dean missed 7 free throws in that opening meeting between these, or that second meeting between these two schools. Well, Devin Dean, 5 for 5 from the charity stripe tonight. Dean, RTI Insurance Services player of the game, as the Bears are state playoff bound.
Hello, my name is Eden Williamson, your 2022 Mon Valley Independent Summer Player of the Year. Congratulating you on being named the RTI Insurance Player of the Game. For the best coverage of local sports and events, subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent and MVI Live. For the best coverage for your business, contact RTI Insurance Services at trustrti.com.
Back here, 68-59 your final score. The Clairton Bears onto the state playoffs after missing the playoffs for the first time in 17 seasons last year with just one total win. They get back to the playoffs this year with an 11-win season. They win in the first round, upsetting number 3 Fort Cherry. They lost to Northgate in the quarterfinals, and then after getting down 10-0, the Bears didn't get rattled, and they punched their tickets to the state playoffs with the win today. Now they'll play for the 5th seed. At worst, they'll go in as the 7-6. They'll take on either number 5 Eden Christian or number 8 Shenango Serra Catholic. They'll have one more chance to head back to the state playoffs. They will have to win. They will, if it's against Shenango, they will play most likely here at home on Thursday. If it's Eden, it will be on the road at Eden Christian for the 7th and final seed inside the WPIAL 2A or the PIAA 2A state playoff bracket for Serra Catholic. Isaiah Petty did everything in his power, 29 points to lead the charge for the Eagles, 11 for Burke, 5 for Minifield, 8 for DeMoss, but all in the opening quarter, and 2 for Underwood. Minifield added 5 as Clairton. Talk about a true feel-good turnaround story this year for the Clairton Bears. Back to the state playoffs. They were led by their senior leader, the heart of this Bear squad, Devin Dean, 21 points. And again, 7 missed free throws in a 5-point loss for Dean at home. Well, Devin Dean, 5 for 5 from the line, 21 points for your RTI Insurance Services player of the game, Caden Smith, 19, 13 for Hines, and Mikey Ruffin, the freshman, while Mike Wright Jr. chipped in a pair. Clairton, they'll play once more, at least at the district, or at least twice more this year, once more at the district level to try to improve their seed. For the Eagles, it's do or die come Thursday versus either Eden or Shenango. As a congratulations to Coach Hatton and the Bears, 11 more wins than a season ago, and now a chance to keep moving on as they're state playoff bound. 68-59, your final score. The Bears defeat the Eagles here in this all Mon Valley matchup. On behalf of everyone here at the Mon Valley Independent and MVI Live, I'm Alex Lyons saying thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow as the McKee Sport girls look to punch their ticket into the 5A District Championship, hoping to have the same luck the Bears did. They lost twice to Oakland Catholic during the regular season. They're hoping third time the charm, just like it was for the Bears here tonight. 68-59, the Bears victorious right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. Have a great rest of your Monday, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.